Yeah, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites want to count GM as Cleveland. But before we get started, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachakodash.
the honest and positive elders for a millstone who do well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preaches truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is another lesson through the spirit part of Yahweh Shai, Lord, willing that this be edifying. And the name of this lesson is For His Mercy Endure Forever. Talk about Yahweh Shai, man. Because the Most High Himself is a terrible a terrible God that you shall fear. In the ancient world, the heathens call him Anastasia, which means demon-like power. But just as much terrible he is, his mercy is way more greater than that. Than his terror, man. The Lord's mercy is way higher than his terror. His destruction, man. You know, just shows you how beautiful Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is, man. And on top of that, he didn't give everybody that blessing to receive mercy, man. He only gave his people that blessing, starting with his elect. But this First Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 34. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endure forever.
And we see different examples of his mercy right now with us being able to be grafted back in, because we were those people who were once close to the Lord, and then he sent us away for all the whoredoms and adulteries we committed spiritually, and just transgression of the law, period. But this word, him sending his prophets, like we got lined up in Second Chronicles, an example of his mercy. A lot of transgressions of the law are punishable by death. But what did the Lord provide us right now? A grace period where we're not under the covenant. You feel me? That's mercy within itself. You have something you want to say on this, brother? This is Second Chronicles chapter 16, verse 36, verse 15. It says, "And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion upon his people and on his dwelling place." And his dwelling place is, Israel, Jerusalem, which is a people before a place. And the Lord, having mercy, sent his prophets, just like we talked about off camera. If the Lord let you know that he was about to fuck a place up in advance, that means he's having what? Mercy on you. Because why? He's going to protect you from the judgment. What are examples of that? How he did Lot and his family. He did Abraham. You feel me? How he did Enoch. Had mercy and delivered him from destruction that came upon the earth. Just like he's going to do for the elect in the second Exodus.
Right.
No, I was about to say, because Acts 13 and 34 says he gives unto the wise the sure mercies of David. And that's what we hoping for, you know.
Yeah, right, because David was a man after the Most High's heart, man. And even though he was a man after the Most High's heart, he still went the fuck off, man.
And we, no, I was gonna say we all do, and that's why we all, seek mercy for mercy. All right, but we all try to get back on good gracious with y'all Bashim Yahushua. All right, but we just hope we get his mercy. I got one. This is Micah 7:18. It says, "Who is a power like unto thee, that parteth iniquity, and pass by the transgressions," which is sin upon sin that we have committed against Yahweh Shai. All right. It says of the remnant, all right, and the remnant which is the elect. It says of his heritage. All right. And it ain't gonna be for the all of Israel. It's gonna be only for his remnant.
Oh yeah, so like that's what I was about to say. It just came back to me, yeah, because the Lord, at the end of the day, this is only meant on this side for the Lord's elect. At the end of the day, the Lord's elect's the only ones who are gonna receive mercy on this side. Why? Because they was chosen from the foundation of the earth. It say that in Second Ezra, man.
And only what's the Ezekiel 9:4 is the ones that's gonna get the law, which is a mark of exemption, which is the ultimate mercy.
Right, right, and other thing I was about to say too, because even though it was already predestined for the elect to receive mercy, the Lord still gave every nation on earth a chance to receive mercy, man. Yeah, all these different nations had these different kingdoms, you know, and had the Israelites in slavery in their kingdoms, and they could have went to the Israelites to rehearse the righteous acts, man. You know, and you had certain kingdoms who, you had certain kings and certain kingdoms that did acknowledge the Most High, but for the most part, they ass was going the fuck off. They ass they wasn't meant they wasn't meant to get it, man. You know, hey, especially Esau, since the beginning, the Lord gave him the blueprint when he was king. Look, you do good, this will happen. If not, sin life at the door. But even before that, but from right from that statement, that was his opportunity to seek the Lord, man. But no, what he did, he kept continuing to be wicked. You
Right.
know.
If I could add to your point, you quoted Maccabees. Every nation had a chance to rule and a chance to prove that the laws is going to be the governing body, because that is perfection. You know, the embodiment of this word is Yahushua, which is perfection and wisdom unto the nation. So, with that being said, the Lord have mercy on these nations, because what happens when you go up against the Lord or against his people? Usually death. But he's controlling it right now. He's playing it out so where it's examples of his duality, good and evil. So we're seeing the examples of what not to do. And that cancer, which is Esau Edom, is going to be cut out of the earth. The prime example of what not to do. Wisdom of Solomon 2 said it is clean contrary to our ways. You know what I'm saying? So everything that Esau personifies, wickedness, pride, you know what I'm saying? That's the prototype of what not to do. Another example of the Lord's balance and the Lord's mercy, because he chose the basis of men. Job 30 say that is a base man, but he gave him a chance to rule. He let him exercise his blessing, the sword, and the subtlety to the fullest extent. Why? Because, like the brother said earlier, it was just part of the Lord's plan to put Esau in the trick bag. And then he's going to have mercy through us, on us, Salakia, and we get to rule in the kingdom forever. His mercy endure forever for the elect. But the mercy given, on this side, you know, he just get a taste of it too, just by process of elimination, because Job 9:24, the world is given into the hand of the wicked, so it's handed to you. And if that ain't mercy, knowing that you deserve less than dog shit, then I don't know what is. You got it, bro.
It was a little bit more you was reading on that.
Yeah, it says Renan says he returneth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. It says he will turn again, and it's like he will have compassion upon us. And I had wanted to go into that word compassion. It says feeling of sorrow or deep, and this is in the Edamon online. It says feeling of sorrow or deep tenderness for one who is suffering or experiencing misfortune. Bad. And that also made me think of when we was in Egypt. The first Egypt. The Lord had mercy on us and said He heard the cries of our affliction. You know, but through mercy, He got us up out of there, and He about to do the same. On this side, but verse 19, it says, He will turn again, He will have compassion on us, He will subdue our iniquities, and Thou will cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. And what happened when you cast something into the sea? You ain't going to see it no more. It's going to be forgotten. All right? He already said He's going to blot out our sins. Lord willing, we'll be a part of that.
It's Lamentations chapter 3, verse 22. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. So it's the Lord's discretion. We go to that word discretion. It means secrecy, but it also means choice. So the Lord chooses not to fuck you up or to fuck you up. So the Lord chooses, like it says in Deuteronomy, what's that, 32 and 39, that he heals, he kills, he wounds. You know what I'm trying to say. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. Can you grab it for me real quick?
Deuteronomy 32
and 39, yeah. So the Lord can completely obliterate this place, and He's shown that with examples like Sodom and Gomorrah. He's shown that with examples of the flood, and the rainbow is even a sign of His compassion. Something that you moles Sodomites turn into a filthy symbol for your wicked agenda, and the spirits that come with your lifestyle. Just another example of the Lord's mercy.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand."
So that's simply put, literally everything that goes on is determined by the Heavenly Father. His life is in our hands. So the fact that we're breathing right now and able to teach this word is an example of mercy. Because we could easily be dead. And that goes for all of us, even people who are heathens. You know, the fact that the Lord is letting you breathe right now is mercy because what's coming for the Israelites is prosperity, wealth in the form of the kingdom. And what's coming for the heathens is death. And ultimately, from the ICBM missiles, you know, from Jacob's trouble, you know, shit like that. Right. That's leading up to my next point. Which in the kingdom, you got slavery. But the Lord having mercy again, you know, you're gonna be tributaries and we're gonna rule in righteousness. So what the scriptures say, when the wicked rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in authority, the people are rejoicing, roughly paraphrasing. And the only nation that the Lord will not have mercy on at all will be Esau Edom. You know, the other nations gonna have a chance because they're gonna be taught up in what? The law, statutes, and commandments, the principles that are gonna govern the planet Earth.
Shit.
All right, did you have another precept, bro?
Come on. This is Isaiah 45, Isaiah 49 and 15. It says, because every time when I think about this, I think about the compassion of the mercy, because the Lord ain't gonna forget us. He ain't gonna leave us here. You know, this is Isaiah 49 and 15. Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? It says, yeah, they may forget. So yeah, a woman might forget. All right, but it says, yeah, may forget, but yet I will not forget thee. All right, because the Lord is gonna have mercy on us. All right, we are in the forefront of His mind right now. It says, "Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands." All right, anytime you engrave anything on your hands, or if you write on your hands, you're always looking at your hands, so it's always on your mind when you know doing anything. It says, "Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me." Like I said, we continually before y'all about Shemiel shot. All right,
Right, when you go into that word graven, you know, that means to form. Because, you know, like when they talk about the heathens and the idols, the graven images, those are images made. So we were made in the likeness, in the image of Yahweh Shem Shai. And, you know, we mean something to him because the scriptures refer to us as the apple of his eye. And it says how, you know, the prayers of the saints, you know, how they pierce the clouds, with the paraphrasing. So this is a love affair. This whole ministry is an extension of the Lord's mercy and us on our end showing that we care and receive that mercy with humility and sincerity. So with that being said, Thawadi Abashim Shah for giving the spirit to do this lesson. I want to close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakadash. Once again, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach sound doctrine. Give a strong shalom to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharala and Abba Babal.
Abad to all. Shalom.
Shalom.